Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta Exchange. And last week, the whole week, SGX Nifty was always indicating higher opening, but there was a selling in Indian market so throughout the week. But despite that selling, so it was a respectable closing. In the month of October, Nifty has shot up nearly 1000 points. So usually October will be a good month, and that was proved this time also. So Nifty was about 1000 point up, and Bank Nifty even much more than that. So now coming back to coming week or even for coming month. So first let us look at the global cues. The US markets shot up on Friday. The markets, US markets were moving higher, and because of some kind of a Fed pivot. So first, what is Fed pivot? Fed has been telling the people that they want to increase the rate until the inflation comes down to 2%. 2% is the target inflation for them. But by looking at the reality, the inflation, no matter how many times they increase the interest rate, I don't think that inflation is going to come down to 2%. And if they keep on increasing the interest rate, so that will have a disastrous consequences in terms of housing loan EMIs and car loan EMIs and those kind of things. The housing loan is already more than 7% in US. Now in the next week, so there's going to be Fed meeting, so they are likely to increase another 75 basis point, and if they do another 75 basis point in December, so already their housing loan interest rate will go to 9%, and which is much higher than emerging economies interest rates. So now what the people are thinking, in fact some of the governors also, Fed governors also writing to them saying that so it's a too fast, too hike, so they are concerned about the economy. So now what the people are expecting, they are expecting Fed to increase the rate 75 basis point, and after that and to speak some kind of a dovish language. So the Fed may say, okay, we will be happy if the inflation comes down to 4%. So the 2% may be too ambitious target. So we bring the inflation to 4%, and then slowly bring it down to 2%. So the pivot of Fed from 2%, they may increase to 4%. So with this expectation, the markets went up in US, and then came some bad results from Facebook, and bad result from Amazon. And so somebody was joking in the Twitter, and now Amazon Prime has become Amazon Subprime. So Amazon fell nearly about 16-17%. But despite such a big fall in so big technology stocks, on a close to close basis, US markets closed with a respectable gain. I think now Dow is more than 10% higher from the recent low. When the mother market is showing some kind of a bullishness, so other markets also catch up, and SGX Nifty for the second time in last 1 week indicating above 18,000. So in all probability, and tomorrow we might open Nifty future, I'm not talking about Nifty spot, we might open around 18,000. But I think as usual we will be meeting with some kind of a selling pressure. Reliance has fallen, but it has recovered, and people as usual will be playing with the HDFC and HDFC Bank. So they are the two stocks make markets move more or higher or lower. Anyway, with the Nasdaq doing so well, so we can expect some kind of recovery in IT stocks also. So when IT stocks recovering, like HDFC Bank and HDFC doing well, so we may stabilize around 17,900 to 18,000 for tomorrow's trade. But going forward, I think 18,000 will have some kind of a psychological resistance. But once that is crossed, for the month of November, our next target is 18,600. So the month of November, I am expecting Nifty to trade between 17,000 and 18,600. So in fact, on Friday, I took some positions and I posted it in Twitter. So where I was just sold 17,000 put option and 18,600 call option. So if the markets are trading between 17,000 and 18,600, I will be making some money. This is for the monthly target. So the weekly, so I'm expecting it to take a very strong support around 17,500. I think incidentally the put option, huge amount of put options were written at 17,500. For the coming week, so Nifty may be trading between 17,000 and 18,200. In fact, I sold 18,200 call option and put option also I sold 17,500. This is going to be the beginning of the month, and beginning of the month usually monthly auto sales data. And if you can remember, few months before I said if there is one sector that can do very well during the next 1 year, it's going to be auto sector. And Maruti result came, so Maruti hit a fresh 52-week high. But remember, it is only a 52-week high is crossed, not the all-time high. All-time high is around 10,000, but now it is around 9,500. And auto stocks, it was a great underperformer for the last 3 to 4 years. So next 3 to 4 years may belong to auto sector. So monthly auto sales data, PMI manufacturing data, services PMI data, more importantly, US Fed event. So US Fed event is on 2nd of November, and I think now, like, it's a known fact. Everybody knows that Fed will be increasing the interest rate by 75 basis point. So that is almost a non-event. But what will be the event? The talk after the rate hike. So how the Fed chairman is going to talk? Is he going to change the Fed pivot, or whether he is going to talk dovishly, or whether he will continue to talk hawkishly? But the market is expecting dovish comments. So that's why if you see on Friday, especially after Amazon's disappointing result, the Nasdaq went below 11,000 but closed around 11,600. So nearly 600, 700 point shorter. That's more than 2-3%. So market is expecting. So I think the way the markets are moving, I think the bottom has already been formed already in US markets. Of course, we don't have to talk about the bottom because our bottom is somewhere near 15,200. So we are very, very far away. But given the thing, even up to December also, so as long as there is no more extraordinary bad news, so 17,000 should be a good support even up to the year end. So let us see how next week market goes. So we will be focusing more on corporate results, and so Maruti has come out with a very good results. So next week there are many companies will be coming out with the good results. So I don't have the data now because as I'm traveling, so I was too busy, I could not collect the information. So maybe on a day-to-day basis I will inform you which are the stocks. So by the way, so I'm following some kind of a technical analysis. So based on that, I took some long positions in Maruti and BHEL, and both of them have been doing very well. So I'll continue to update my positions as and when I take some long positions through the social media. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for watching.